The Rules Committee will come to order. It's wonderful to see you all again. Welcome to the 21st century version of that great Shakespearean play, Much Ado About Nothing. That's our raison d'etre here, and the chair will be in receipt of a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move the committee grant a rule providing that the amendment to H.R. 4078, printed in Section 2 of the resolution, shall be considered as adopted in the House and in the committee of the whole. The amendment printed in Section 2. The resolution is as follows. In Section 102B, strike employment and insert unemployment.
You've heard the motion of the gentleman. Let me just explain. I take full responsibility for typographical error, but I reminded some of our great friends with the Fourth Estate today that this has to do with, as Mr. Sessions has just said, two letters, UN. And when I think of United Nations, that's immediately, when I think of UN, that's what comes to mind for me. And it would seem to me that we would have a chance to be united here. One of the great honors, in fact, I've got to say that it's an amazing honor for me, and it has been for 14 years, to be either the chairman or the ranking member of this committee. I've got to say that something I enjoy even more is serving as the chairman of the House Democracy Partnership. And we have visiting delegations here right now from the legislative bodies of Macedonia, Kosovo, and Liberia. And we provided an explanation of exactly what was taking place here today. They asked if mistakes were ever made, and said, yeah, we have one today. And it brought laughter from these legislators, new legislators in these emerging democracies that are seeking to get their sea legs as they develop their legislative bodies. And so that was the response that they had to why it is we're meeting. They said, why would you take time for a meeting like that? Isn't that something that could be taken care of easily on the House floor? I said, well, yes, it could, but unfortunately it hasn't been, and so we are here to propound a rule that will allow us to rectify this. Are there any amendments to the rule?
Yes, sir. I hope you told the visiting parliamentarians that had you accepted our amendment for an open rule, that would have allowed you to correct this, and we wouldn't be here now.
I did not tell them that. Oh, I did not tell them that. In fact, could we reconvene?
Me too? Where are they?
Yeah, they're downstairs in the Capitol Visitors
I'd
Center.
like to go explain that rule to them. That would be pretty good. But also the 44 amendments that were not considered, we could have done an open rule. But
I did tell them. I did tell them about the 25 amendments that we did make in order, on this measure, including Mr. Hastings, Alcee Hastings. Well, no, I told them of the amendments submitted that we made 25 amendments in order on this measure.
And
anyway,
one that was not, of course, agreed to was the one that would have protected the genetic non-discrimination bill from any harm, things that go bump in the night. Anyway, I'm going to make a motion that we now change this into an open rule so that we can have that opportunity.
You've heard the motion of the gentlewoman from Rochester. Those in favor will say aye. Those opposed, no.
Aye.
Sure, the noes have it. The noes
Roll
have
call,
it. Clerk, call the roll.
Mr. Sessions. No. Mr. Sessions votes no. Ms. Fox.
No.
Ms. Fox votes no. Mr. Bishop. Mr. Woodall.
No.
Mr. Woodall votes no. Mr. Nugent.
No.
Mr. Nugent votes no. Mr. Scott.
No.
Mr. Scott votes no. Mr. Webster. Ms. Slaughter.
Aye.
Slaughter votes aye. Mr. McGovern.
Aye.
Mr. McGovern votes aye. Mr. Hastings.
Aye.
Mr. Hastings votes aye. Mr. Polis. Mr. Chairman.
No.
Chairman votes
Mr.
no.
Clerk, the total.
3 yea, 6 nay.
And the amendment is not agreed to. Are there further amendments? If not, the vote occurs on the motion of the gentleman from Dallas. Those in favor will say aye. Those opposed, no. Pin the chair. The ayes have it. The ayes have it.
And we'd like
amendments-
another roll call.
Clerk, call the roll.
Mr. Sessions.
Aye.
Mr. Sessions votes aye. Ms. Fox.
Aye.
Ms. Fox votes aye. Mr. Bishop. Mr. Woodall. Mr. Bishop votes aye. Mr. Woodall.
Aye.
Mr. Woodall votes aye. Mr. Nugent.
Aye.
Mr. Nugent votes aye. Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott votes aye. Mr. Webster. Ms. Slaughter.
Aye. No, sorry. We all make mistakes here, right?
Ms. Slaughter votes
That's why we're here.
no. Mr. McGovern. Mr. McGovern votes no. Mr. Hastings. Mr. Hastings votes no. Mr. Polis. Mr. Chairman.
Aye.
Chairman votes aye.
Mr. Clerk, the total?
7 yea, 3 nay.
And the motion is agreed to, and Ms. Fox will be handling for the majority.
And we always give it to the person not present, so that way Mr.
Mr. Polis will be handling. And I will close by saying that I did inform the legislators from Macedonia, Kosovo, and Liberia that in the 17 months that we've been in the majority, we've had more open or modified open rules than existed during the entire majority of the Democratic Party. So, it does actually cut down on a lot of mistakes, and I apologize profusely. I'm responsible for this, and I apologize for having made this mistake, and I wish we could have rectified it without having to convene a meeting, but we'll look forward to continuing our work tomorrow as we proceed with the original jurisdiction markup on the job-creating, fair, and simple tax measure. So without objection, the committee stands adjourned.